Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to Civilization 6 as Brazil. When we last left off, we were just declared war on by both Philip and Sumeria, who may or may not be working in cahoots in an attempt to destroy me because I'm doing significantly better at life than they are. I have to assume they're jealous, and that's their problem. I also believe, let's just take a quick look at production here. I don't think... Yeah, I don't have nitre. And there's some right there. And there. And also over... Wait, could I buy... Pretty sure that's too far away. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I think that's just outside of our range. Or, wrong thing. Yeah. Pretty sure that's outside of my range. And that there is not a thing I can do about it. Which is unfortunate for me, but sometimes that's just how life goes. I also think to myself that I am going to purchase a builder. Maybe a builder over here as well. Now, I mean, you'd figure in times like this I would rather be building military units, but it's going to take them a lot of turns to actually get up to me in the first place, so as long as I don't get ganged up on by literally everyone else, I should be fine. You would like my horses, would you? Alright, can I convince you to give me more money for that? You're making a lot of money. I don't think this is going to work. Wow, you are making a lot of money. 72 ducats. Well, actually, I would give you open borders if you were nice to me. I think that's less than you were willing to give me before. There we go. Alright, good enough. How can you thank me? Like, not denouncing me literally every turn. I wiped out your religion, I get it. You're not happy about that. I probably wouldn't be happy about it either. But we gotta put these things in the past. It's so annoying that I can't get any neater anywhere. Maybe I should have just bought a settler, and then I could have settled up here. Wait, actually, could I do that? I probably could. I could afford to build a theater square as well, I guess. But you think I should build a holy site? Well, I could do that. I will. But if I can't afford it, I am... Oh wait, I'm still building a bank. Silly me. Finish that bank first. Can I actually purchase... I can't afford a settler. Alright. That's okay. What exactly is it that I want you to do? I suppose probably build some various production-y things on these hills and such. That would help. No doubt, probably. Oh wait, can I build lumber mills yet? I'm pretty sure I can, but I forget whether I've actually gotten around to doing that. Alright, and you can do that. Proselytizers are not welcome among my people. I must ask that you remove them immediately. If it's God's will, then who am I to stop them, right? If it's God's will... I mean, you're at war with me. Why are you even attempting to have any kind of diplomatic relations with me? I don't know why I did that. I was probably silly. This guy's probably going to kill me now. Oh, but I found another goodie hut. I love goodie huts. It's just... The whole southern part of the southeastern corner of this map is just, like, dead. I mean, Gandhi's, like, hiding up in here somewhere. Ooh, we're in a new...
A common mistake that people make when trying to design something completely foolproof is to underestimate the ingenuity of complete fools.
That seems true enough. Not to mention, I recall a similar kind of quote along with that something like you... Actually, wasn't it from a previous Civ game where it was something about you making something idiot-proof and they'll just build a better idiot? I always found that one kind of funny. Ooh, opera and ballet. Oh. I don't know, I feel the way I said that was just wrong. Did it sound wrong to you? Did I say it right? Oh, you would like me to convert you. I can do that. And you would like Eureka for ballistics. I could do that, possibly. Eureka for military science. Might also be able to do that. You would like a trade route. I can do that. And you would like an inspiration for urbanization. I can probably do all of that. Also, this music is quite lovely. Alright, let's recruit some more fossils. I'll recruit just one for now. Actually, no. Having a second one to convert up here would probably be a good idea. I feel at this point we're basically going for a religious victory, whether we like it or not. Oh, we earned experience. There is... Hello, who are you? We have met some other guy. This is crazy. You would like me to construct a harbor. I would love to do that, but it's probably not going to happen. Oh my. This is funny. So many little city-states. I also like the road networks that are building here. It's just lovely. It's all very, very nice. I'm so happy. Instead of skip turn, what I probably should have said was fortify. That makes a lot more sense. Alright. Good, good. Everything is going just swimmingly. I mean, these guys are probably going to get bored and be willing to peace out. Right? I mean, Spain has just one city. If I march down here, I could wipe them out.
Stacks of the Library of Alexandria, where all imagination and knowledge are assembled. We can recognize in its destruction the warning that all we gather will be lost.
Ooh. That is kind of an important thing to remember, isn't it? I mean, everything fades with the passage of time. But does it have to? These are important questions. It was Toronto that wanted a trade route, wasn't it? Alright. You want a trade route. Excellent. Alright. Get a free envoy. We need more housing in different places. I would like you to build a mine. I don't know why I would build a farm on a mountain. That seems kind of crazy. Absolutely insane. Move after attacking. Woods and jungle. Alright, what do we got here? Obviously translator. I mean, that's pretty much my go-to for everything these days. Let's see here. You can have translator as well. Why not? Speeds things up a little bit, I guess. Do I want to build an encampment? The question, I guess, is do I really need to? I could build another industrial zone. But where would be a good place to put it? I got a +2 here. And if I put it here... Actually, hang on a second. If I buy this tile... Okay, so my audio kind of crapped out around this part, so from here on out it's going to be all post-recording. Okay, so basically right here I was fighting with where I wanted to put an industrial zone, because I wanted to play with all three of these cities. That way all three get the benefits of production, since if I'm remembering correctly, all districts, I think they all apply their bonuses to every city within 6 tiles, so if you really build a bunch of cities really close together, then you can get some pretty crazy bonuses. Apparently Germany's Hansa is actually really powerful, which is interesting. But anyway, what was I doing here? Just fiddling around with pikemen, apparently. Yeah, we're looking at... What the heck was I doing? Oh, right, I wanted to see when pikemen upgrade it, and they don't upgrade until they're like AT crews, which seems kind of silly, because you'd figure there would be at least like a rifleman or something in between there, but apparently not. We just keep pikes until we have what appear to be bazookas or rocket launchers. Fun times. Yes. And then, of course, we have other civilizations constantly fiddling around with my bloody city-states instead of letting me do my thing with them. Which is unfortunate, because I do like Zanzibar's money. But of course, once I finally get around to sending them a trade route, which will probably not happen for like 5 episodes, because I tend to be silly that way. The religious conversion of Yerevan, we can do that pretty easily. And we do need more conversion anyway, because we do want to wipe out any competing religions. And in fact, at this point in the game, it's probably pretty likely that I'll go for some kind of religious-based victory. Also, I want to lament again the fact that all the Niter, I always pronounce it as Niter, even though I'm 99% certain that's the wrong pronunciation. But yeah, there's plenty of it. It's just all outside of my borders. Like and just by 1 square too. It's very frustrating. we'll get some. In fact, I forget whether it's this episode or in the next one, but I plan to send a settler down to the coastline, which I can't really show off because I'm not conveniently showing that area, but near one of Egypt's cities, there's some nitrate. I keep changing my pronunciation of that, don't I? Anyway, and also, I'm pretty sure another thing I'm forgetting, which if I scroll up to cover my actual cities for a moment, there's a whole bunch of resources that I could be improving with that builder that I completely ignore. Yeah, like I think I'm seeing citrus up there that's in my borders these days, and I completely ignore that. And there's some gypsum.
Two noble cities.
Always an interesting quote, really, from Homer. Alright, so we're making good progress, and our scout is scouting, and I think there's probably, if I had to guess, a dozen city-states hiding in the fog down here, because there's literally no one in this corner of the map. I'm just baffled by how empty it is. I'm pretty sure I even added a few more civs than were recommended for this map size, so... Or at least by default, or like on just a regular map size, and there's still like a whole corner that's just completely void of life.
Everything in the four directions suspend from this central point, represented by these palaces.
You know, I didn't notice it when I was actually recording this, because I was just staring at the Forbidden City. But it's kind of hilarious watching that minecart going back and forth while the city is being built. I find it funny anyway. Kind of silly, really, that our big, impressive Forbidden City is right next to a mine. I would have expected more from myself. I also think I'm building more farms, because for some reason I have this crazy idea that's somehow going to result in my city growing faster. I mean, I'm pretty sure a surplus of food does help, but I don't think that's the #1 factor that's going to somehow make me have a super city. And of course, we want some great engineer points, but apparently I have some trouble actually moving that into place. It's kind of funny watching myself playing now. And yet, I'm going to continue to miss probably a whole bunch of stupid mistakes that I'm going to inevitably make. And yet, I like to think that's part of my charm, is that I try, but I am completely blind sometimes. Ooh, what's this? And Scythia has built Petra has built Petra. Cool place. Pretty sure that's the wonder that actually makes desert tiles worth something. Is it Petra or is it Alhambra? No, Alhambra is like a fort, which sort of acts like a fort. And, yeah, Petra is what adds food and, I think, gold. So, yeah, if you're in anywhere where there's a whole bunch of desert, then having Petra is probably a really good idea, because otherwise you're stuck with a city that has a whole bunch of tiles that you can't really do much with. And that's probably been raised for 100,000 years, and I've never noticed it until just now. And of course, we're going to use our last builder to build another farm there, because farms are awesome. We can purchase some apostles, which eventually I'm going to want to do, and we'll just want to spam those out. But for now, it's exploration time. Yeah, see? Another city-state. And there's a whole bunch of them down here. It's crazy. And, I mean, some of them I think Sumeria's found, but a lot of them are still absolutely hidden. And there's probably more that I miss over this episode and the next, where they're just hiding there in the corner because there's no one. And then of course here's Sumeria. He declared war on me last time. Look how brooding and tough and angry he is with his rippling biceps and abs. But he's like, oh, I would like to give you money because you've clearly been beating us too badly, even though we have never seen combat. You have ruined our economy with your military and cultural superiority, or something like that. I'm pretty sure he actually declared that war just... Yes. Yes, it is, I guess. Actually, I wouldn't know. I haven't been to many, if any, ballets. But yeah, basically, I'm pretty sure Sumeria declared that war explicitly just to stop. Also, lots of good district building places here. But yeah, I think he declared that war just to stop me from converting his city. At least that's my assumption. Which is pretty smart for the AI. I would not have figured the AI capable of such a strategic decision. But they were even willing to give me money for their error. Also, I'm building another street carnival there, which I think between Rio, Recife, and Natal, I have 2 or 3 street carnivals going at this point. So, and they're all within 6 tiles of each other, I'm pretty sure. So basically, these cities could grow as big as I want, and they're never going to be unhappy. We're also trying to get extra bonuses from... Oh yeah, I want to get Zanzibar back, and we want to make sure that we're getting this the 6 envoy bonus for everything as well, because more money is always good. And who doesn't like money, right? And of course, the agonizing decision of what I'm going to do with my builder, and then I finally decide to build a mine. Which, I'm actually pretty impressed with how Fort Eliza is growing overall, since it's kind of slow, but as the population gets up there, it does have a reasonable amount of production. Plus, that natural wonder, whose name I can't remember, that provides double resources to every tile on it, might help. I'm not sure if that applies to districts or not. I probably should have looked at that before building that holy site there, but I figured what could possibly go wrong. Ah, here we go. Now we're going to spam out some, well, 1 apostle. Also fighting back a sneeze. So, yes, if I sneeze, apologies in advance. Oh, the worst kind of sneezes, just going off on a completely unrelated tangent here, is the fact, or the worst kind of sneezes are the ones that you feel building up, but then they don't actually come. And then, yeah, we have France, who apparently loves us, despite some of the nasty things we're doing. Now, here's a funny thing. Scared of threatening civs. That's a plus in this episode, I noticed. But next episode, I come back, and it's gone to being a negative. So I'm mildly confused with how that one works out. And Tamaris, of course, loves me. That makes me happy. But I don't understand this pleased by others leaving world exploration to them, because I'm pretty sure I've discovered and explored more of the map than them. They also don't like backstabbing, which is good to know. But they like exploring. And I'm pretty sure I've explored more of the map than them, unless they've... I don't know. Because some of those city-states that I was finding down in the corner had not been encountered by anyone else. And of course I found Gandhi. Gandhi, for some reason, didn't like my first impressions. I don't really understand that first impressions modifier, but there's probably something behind it. And I go for proselytizer. I also just noticed that one city is being influenced by Islam for some reason. It's going up, but why? I don't understand that. I actually don't understand the, or maybe Samaria is sending them a trade route? Could that be what's causing the influence? I don't entirely comprehend the like, spread of faith mechanic here. And I'm wandering this guy down. I believe he adds a library and a university, I think, to the city. That is a great scientist, right? Yeah, he had a beaker. And I think I want to, with him, I want to wait until I have another... oh, there's a writing slot up there, you idiot. Look, it's to the north. Stop staring down at Congos. It's right there, and yet you're... You idiot. Anyway, enough criticizing myself. Yeah, I don't quite understand the whole, like, how influence goes up. Because you'll notice, like, down there, what was it, Kumasi? Yeah, like, it showed Islam's influence was going up, and yet, as far as I can tell, I mean, Samaria's all the way down in the corner. Surely they're not trading all the way up there, but I mean, there's something causing it to go up, apparently. Or is that just saying that recently it went up? I have no idea. These are the things that confuse me. Also, I can't help but notice that Egypt has a warrior just sitting next to my city for some reason. I'm kind of concerned about that. Just a little bit. Also, I think I chose proselytizer because I'm going to go down to France and wipe out Catholicism. Because, of course, everyone would much rather have the Church of the Holy Gaslight looking over them, right? Also, I'm kind of baffled by why Philip is so angry at me. Like, I don't understand his like, primary civ agenda, because if he doesn't have a religion and you give him a religion, you'd figure he would like that, because then he would have a religion and that would become his religion, and then he would want other people to like it. Also, we're leading in everything. And considering how easily, like, I'm not even really trying, and I don't even really know what I'm doing, despite having played a couple of test games over the course of this series thus far, actually. And here I am, I'm just dominating. So next campaign, we're definitely gonna wanna up the difficulty. Maybe not all the way up to, what is it, Deity, that's the highest, but we'll wanna up it to probably at least the second high. You know what? No. Our next campaign, I'm going to up it to the highest, and we might play a domination-focused game, because actually that's probably the easiest kind of campaign to go for, isn't it? As long as you keep up in tech, I imagine. Or you just spam the hell out of war in the beginning before the AI has a chance to really pull ahead of you. It's a bit of a balancing game. Actually, knowing me, Conquest would probably be the hardest, because I would focus entirely too much on Conquest. Also, Buenos Aires has got a settler somehow, which is kind of odd to me, and yet I assume what happened is a barbarian took someone else's settler, and then they took it back, and city-states can't do anything with settlers, apparently. It would be kind of interesting as a mechanic if a city-state could actually settle a city, and then I don't really know what you would do from there, because you'd have to give them a portrait, and they'd have to access or start acting like a regular civilization. It'd be kind of interesting. It'd be sort of like the pre-FTL and primitive species from Stellaris, where over time they could evolve and become a major player. But I don't really know how that function would work. Also, now I'm finally talking about my plan to build a city down here. And I'm thinking it would be around the coast where my mouse is currently hovering, and then I would build my districts down the coast along it. Okay, that's a good point, I guess. Like, my idea is that I'd have a harbor, and then a commercial district, and then an industrial zone. So I'm pretty sure they all give bonuses to each other, or at least some give bonuses to the other, but I'd have them all kind of clustered going down along the coast, and we would see how things work out from there. I think it would be a good idea. I'm also happy that city-states are trading with me, even though it, as far as I know, doesn't benefit me at all. It's just nice, because I like these road networks that are developing. It's kind of cool, and kind of historical, actually, I guess, because that is more or less how roads were built. Plus, I mean, Romans also built roads on the way to the things they were planning on conquering, so that's another thing. Well, not exactly on the way to the things they were conquering, but as they conquered, they built roads to have an infrastructure that would allow their armies to move more efficiently. And, of course, roads naturally develop along trade and other such things, which just makes sense, really. And I'm apparently debating on what I want to build. Am I seriously building another... Was that a wonder, or was I building... Oh, an industrial zone. I thought I was building a street carnival there for a second, and was thinking to myself, why? Now, I believe the reason I'm thinking about building it down there is because I want it to feed into all three cities. And because I believe, I'm pretty sure it's everything within 6 tiles of a particular district gets its bonus. And of course, having 2 or 3 or more industrial zones all in close proximity to each other would provide a benefit. A really good benefit, I would say. Though I may have heard, that was a science district, wasn't it? That I had just been at? Or that was next to it, and there was a rainforest there, and I'm pretty sure... Is it every rainforest or every 2 rainforest tiles that gives a +1 to Brazil? I think it's every 2, because I'd probably be really, really overpowered otherwise. But yeah. Oh wait, I've already wiped out Catholicism in Paris. By the looks of it. And yet we could do better still. Lots of religious conversion. Oh, I mean, it also occurs to me, the AI doesn't really spread religion, does it? Because that would be really hilarious if I ended up spreading, or if I just turned it to a religion and then, but a religion wouldn't, the AI wouldn't do that, because that would be helping me win. And the AI is entirely focused on its own benefit. Sadly, I can't build the Bolshoi Theater there, because it is just, it's not good. Because I'd have to get rid of that stone, and I don't want to do that. Even though I don't think it would be that big of a deal to do so, I just can't bring myself to do it. We're also slowly working towards converting Norway. I find this funny. Like, she's so happy. You know, she's like, you're getting so close, and you're so big and strong. And she's excited by this, which mildly scares me. I didn't realize the French were into that sort of thing. And then, of course, Egypt is still pissed off. You'd figure eventually, like, there'd be a limit. Like, the AI would be mad about you doing a bad thing, but it would burn off. I mean, I guess maybe it does. But it seems to be taking a really long time for that to happen. Anyway, but that's going to do it for this episode. So for the time being, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.